Hiya, afternoon. Today we are looking at the alphabet. We're doing it in a really imaginative way. So again, we're carrying on with that theme of the imagination and really getting our creativity going. So we are going to start with a grid. Now this is 4 deep and 7 across. And then all I've done is in the top left hand corner is I've put the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, so on and so forth. So every letter of the alphabet has its own box. Now we put it in a box because it's easier to look at proportion when it's within the box. So all the letters will be the same. Whereas if you start to just do it on a piece of paper, they can kind of expand and become bigger, and other letters are smaller than others. But it's up to you. If you want to do it that way, perfectly fine. I just happen to find it easier to pop it in the box, and I've always got a template on my computer anyhow, so it's quick and easy to print off. So what I've done is I have drawn each letter. Well, I've started to draw each letter with an object that relates to the letter. So A for apple, B for ball. I've got somebody kicking a ball with a foot. So that's my first. As such, you can theme it, is what I'm saying. So these were just fun themes, and we just did the letters. If you want to, you can make it a little bit more challenging. So you could say all of the letters have to relate to a food that starts with that letter. So A for apple, B for banana, C for crisps, S for sausages, B for bread if you wanted to instead. It's entirely up to you, but you make that letter look in the shape of that object as such, or make that object look in the shape of that letter, whichever way around you want to look at it. So you can. So that's what the first theme is, food. Second theme you can do is maybe something like cartoons. So for example, my H is in the shape of Homer Simpson. Very dodgy Homer Simpson, but it's there nonetheless. So you could do A for Alvin, that really, really chirpy little chipmunk that you can hear going on quite often in our house. You could have H for Homer, you could have M for Marge if you wanted to go down that theme. So different cartoon characters for each letter is the other option. You could do different plants. So this here is meant to be I think there's a dog rose. I'm making it up as I go along. So that's why that D was in that shape. But you could do F for foxglove, D for daisy, or dandelion. You could do R for roses. I'm not very good with my plants, if I'm honest. But if you're really into your plants, then obviously this would be quite a nice thing to do. You could, if you wanted to, do artist and style, and I love doing this one. So you could either choose one artist. For example, it'd have to be somebody who produces quite a large amount of work. So you could do Van Gogh, and you could think of one of his paintings for each of the sections, for each of the letters, and then you have to make the letter fit into the painting, or make the painting fit into the letter. It's up to you. Or you could just choose the style of an artist for each letter. So P could be in the style of Picasso. This is meant to be in the style of Picasso. It's not great, but it's there. Your M could be coloured in the style of Monet. Your S could be pointillism, and you could do Seurat. Your D could be Dali, and you could have a clock for the persistence of memory draped over your D. So it's entirely up to you. So you can have one theme for the whole thing. Or if you chose to, you can make a bit of a game of it. So grab yourself 2 dice, and between the people who are sitting around the table playing, you can write down a list of 11 categories, because you can't roll a 1 when you've got 2 dice. So 11 categories, and you just write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and what the category is next to it. And whatever you roll is what you have to draw your letter in the style of. So if you roll an A and you end up with food, you have to do your A related to food. If you then, when you come to B, roll whatever the number for a B is. Let's try that one again. When you come to B, roll the dice. Whatever number you get, you then have to draw your B in the style of that category. It can just be quite fun, and if you're all doing different, if you're all rolling each time, you can end up with these really, really diverse alphabets which look quite good fun. So that is today's activity. It's imaginative. It considers proportion and form, because you're looking at manipulating shapes and forms to fit into the letters of the alphabet. And it's fun, and it's quick, and it's easy, and it's inexpensive, and you should be able to do it with stuff that you've got at home. So I will see you tomorrow.